Did you know that the first hour after you wake up is the most dangerous time for your heart? Research shows that cardiovascular events like heart attacks and strokes peak between 6 and 10 in the morning. But here's the incredible part. With just 10 simple morning habits, you can literally transform your blood vessel health and potentially add years to your life. I'm about to share science-backed routines that cardiologists use themselves, and by the end of this video, you'll have a complete morning blueprint that works with your body's natural rhythms to keep your cardiovascular system thriving. Your blood vessels are working around the clock. But the morning hours present unique challenges and opportunities. While you sleep, your blood pressure naturally drops. But as you wake up, stress hormones like cortisol surge, your heart rate increases, and your blood pressure spikes. This phenomenon, known as the morning blood pressure surge, has been extensively studied by researchers at institutions like the Jackson Heart Study, and it's why so many cardiovascular events happen in those critical morning hours. The good news is that we can work with our body's natural circadian rhythms instead of against them. Each routine I'm sharing today is backed by peer-reviewed research from institutions like Harvard Medical School, the American Heart Association, and the National Institutes of Health. These aren't just feel-good suggestions. They're evidence-based strategies that can measurably improve your vascular health. Let's start with the foundation of vascular health, hydration. The moment you wake up, your body is in a mild state of dehydration. You've gone 6 to 8 hours without any fluid intake, and your blood has become more concentrated overnight. This thicker blood requires your heart to work harder and can contribute to that dangerous morning blood pressure spike. Studies published in the European Journal of Nutrition show that even mild dehydration can increase cardiovascular strain and reduce vascular function. Your first routine is beautifully simple. Drink 16 to 20 ounces of water within the first 15 minutes of waking up. Room temperature water is ideal because cold water can cause a temporary spike in blood pressure, while warm water aids in circulation. Think of this as jump-starting your cardiovascular system gently. The water helps restore your blood volume, makes your blood less viscous, and gives your heart an easier workload right from the start. Some people add a pinch of high-quality sea salt to their morning water, which can help with mineral balance and hydration retention, especially if you're someone who exercises in the morning. Now, while you're hydrating, let's move into the second routine that sets the tone for your entire cardiovascular day: deep breathing exercises. The American Heart Association has highlighted research showing that specific breathing techniques can significantly lower blood pressure and improve what we call heart rate variability, which is a key marker of cardiovascular health. Here's a technique that takes just 3 to 5 minutes, but delivers measurable results. It's called the 4-7-8 breath, and it's been studied extensively for its effects on the nervous system. You inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, and exhale for 8. This pattern activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for the body's rest and repair functions. When you activate this system first thing in the morning, you're essentially telling your cardiovascular system to stay calm and balanced rather than jumping into that high-stress morning mode. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that regular practice of controlled breathing exercises can lower systolic blood pressure by up to 10 points. That's equivalent to the effect of some blood pressure medications, but it's completely natural and has no side effects. The key is consistency. Doing this every morning trains your nervous system to respond more calmly to daily stressors. The third routine builds on this foundation of calm alertness: gentle morning stretching or light yoga. Now, I'm not talking about intense exercise yet. This is about moving your body in a way that promotes circulation without causing a dramatic spike in heart rate when you've been lying down for hours. Blood can pool in certain areas, and gentle movement helps redistribute it effectively throughout your body. Studies in the Journal of Human Hypertension have shown that even gentle yoga practices can improve endothelial function. The endothelium is the thin layer of cells that lines your blood vessels, and its health is crucial for proper blood flow and pressure regulation. Simple stretches like gentle neck rolls, shoulder shrugs, spinal twists, and light forward bends can stimulate circulation and help your blood vessels prepare for the day ahead. One particularly effective morning stretch is the legs up the wall pose, which you can do right in bed. Simply lie on your back and extend your legs up against the wall or headboard for 2 to 3 minutes. This position helps blood return from your legs to your heart, reduces any swelling, and gives your cardiovascular system a gentle reset. The change in position also helps regulate that morning blood pressure surge we talked about earlier. Moving into our fourth routine, we need to address one of the most significant factors affecting cardiovascular health, stress management through mindfulness or meditation. The connection between mental stress and heart health is so strong that the American Heart Association now includes stress reduction as a key component of cardiovascular disease prevention. Research published in the Journal of the American Heart Association shows that meditation can reduce cardiovascular risk factors and may even reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke. Several practices that help calm the mind can also lower blood pressure, and the beautiful thing about starting your day with mindfulness is that it sets a foundation of calm that carries through your entire day. A simple 5-minute morning meditation can involve focusing on your breath, practicing gratitude, or using a guided meditation app. The key is to engage your parasympathetic nervous system consistently. Studies have shown that people who meditate regularly have lower resting heart rates, improved heart rate variability, and better blood pressure control. Even if you're completely new to meditation, starting with just 3 to 5 minutes can make a measurable difference. One technique that's particularly powerful for cardiovascular health is loving kindness meditation, where you spend a few minutes sending positive thoughts to yourself and others. Research suggests this practice may be especially beneficial for reducing inflammation markers that contribute to heart disease. The practice reduces cortisol levels and activates the vagus nerve, which plays a crucial role in heart health regulation. Now, let's talk about the fifth routine, strategic morning light exposure. This might sound simple, but the timing and quality of light exposure in the morning has profound effects on your cardiovascular system through your circadian rhythms. Your body's internal clock doesn't just control when you feel sleepy, it regulates blood pressure, heart rate, and the release of various hormones that affect your blood vessels. Research from the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences shows that getting bright light exposure within the first hour of waking helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which in turn helps control blood pressure fluctuations throughout the day. The ideal approach is to get outside for 10 to 15 minutes within an hour of waking, or if that's not possible, position yourself near a bright window while you have your morning drink or do your breathing exercises. Natural sunlight is best because it provides the full spectrum of light that your circadian system needs, but even on cloudy days, outdoor light is significantly brighter than indoor lighting. This light exposure helps regulate melatonin production, which affects not just your sleep, but also your cardiovascular function. People with well-regulated circadian rhythms tend to have more stable blood pressure patterns and better overall heart health. The sixth routine focuses on what I call cardiovascular awakening through gradual movement. Instead of jumping out of bed and immediately into high gear, research suggests that gradually increasing your activity level allows your cardiovascular system to adjust smoothly to the demands of being upright and active. Start with gentle movements while you're still in bed. Point and flex your feet, rotate your ankles, do some gentle knee-to-chest stretches. Then sit on the edge of your bed for a minute or two before standing. This gradual transition helps prevent orthostatic stress, which is when your blood pressure drops suddenly upon standing, forcing your heart to work harder to compensate. Once you're standing, do some gentle movements like marching in place, arm circles, or light calisthenics. This isn't your main workout. This is about gradually increasing your heart rate and blood flow in a controlled way. Studies show that people who ease into their day rather than rushing have lower cortisol levels and better cardiovascular responses to daily stressors. Our seventh routine involves strategic nutrition timing that supports your blood vessels from the inside out. What you eat in the morning and when you eat it can significantly impact your cardiovascular health throughout the day. Research from the National Heart, Lung, and Blood Institute emphasizes the importance of nutrients that support endothelial function and help maintain healthy blood pressure. Consider starting with foods rich in nitrates, which your body converts to nitric oxide, a molecule that helps blood vessels relax and improves circulation. This includes foods like leafy greens, beets, and even dark chocolate. Potassium-rich foods like bananas or avocados help counteract sodium's effects on blood pressure. Omega-3 fatty acids from sources like walnuts or chia seeds support arterial flexibility. The timing matters too. Eating a balanced breakfast within 2 hours of waking helps regulate your metabolic rhythms, which are closely connected to your cardiovascular rhythms. Skipping breakfast can lead to higher cortisol levels and blood pressure fluctuations throughout the day. But here's the key. You don't need a huge meal. A moderate breakfast that includes protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates provides steady energy without causing dramatic blood sugar spikes that can stress your cardiovascular system. The 8th routine is about temperature therapy, specifically the strategic use of alternating warm and cool exposures. This might sound unusual, but research on contrast therapy shows significant benefits for circulation and blood vessel flexibility. Your morning shower presents a perfect opportunity to incorporate this cardiovascular training. Start your shower with warm water for 2 to 3 minutes, allowing your blood vessels to dilate and circulation to increase. Then finish with 30 to 60 seconds of cooler water. This doesn't have to be an ice-cold shock, just noticeably cooler than comfortable. This brief cool exposure causes your blood vessels to constrict temporarily, then rebound with improved circulation when you return to warmth or room temperature. Studies published in cardiovascular research journals show that regular contrast therapy can improve endothelial function and may help reduce arterial stiffness. The cool water exposure also activates your sympathetic nervous system briefly, followed by a parasympathetic rebound that can actually help balance your nervous system for the day ahead. Plus, this practice can boost alertness naturally, reducing your dependence on caffeine, which can sometimes contribute to blood pressure spikes in sensitive individuals. Now, let's discuss the 9th routine, purposeful posture awareness. How you hold your body in the morning affects circulation and can influence your blood pressure throughout the day. Many of us wake up and immediately hunch over phones or computers, but this posture compresses blood vessels and can impede healthy circulation. Research in occupational health journals shows that maintaining good posture supports optimal blood flow and reduces cardiovascular strain. Your morning routine should include a few minutes of intentional posture practice. Stand against the wall with your back flat, shoulders relaxed, and head in a neutral position. Hold this for 1 to 2 minutes while breathing deeply. This simple practice helps elongate your spine, opens your chest for better breathing, and improves blood flow to your brain and throughout your body. Think of it as setting your physical foundation for the day. When your posture is aligned, your heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump blood against gravity. And your breathing is more efficient, which supports overall cardiovascular function. You can also incorporate gentle neck stretches and shoulder blade squeezes to counteract the effects of sleeping positions and prepare your upper body for good circulation throughout the day. This is especially important if you have a desk job or spend a lot of time in seated positions. Our 10th and final routine brings everything together, planning your day with cardiovascular health in mind. This isn't just about scheduling exercise, it's about understanding how different activities and timing choices affect your heart and blood vessels, then making informed decisions that support your health goals. Research shows that people who plan their days with health considerations in mind have better long-term cardiovascular outcomes. This includes thinking about when you'll take movement breaks, how you'll manage stress throughout the day, when you'll eat meals, and how you'll wind down in the evening to support quality sleep, which is crucial for cardiovascular recovery. Spend 3 to 5 minutes each morning reviewing your day and identifying potential stressors or challenges. Having a plan for managing these situations reduces their impact on your cardiovascular system. Maybe you know you have a stressful meeting, so you plan a 5-minute breathing exercise beforehand. Perhaps you have a long day ahead, so you pack healthy snacks to maintain stable blood sugar and energy levels. This mental preparation also includes setting intentions around the other 9 routines we've discussed. When will you take your movement breaks? How will you stay hydrated? When will you step outside for light exposure? This kind of mindful planning helps ensure that supporting your cardiovascular health becomes integrated into your day rather than competing with other priorities. Now, let's talk about how to implement these routines realistically. The research is clear that consistency matters more than perfection. A study in the American Journal of Preventive Medicine found that people who practiced healthy morning routines consistently even if imperfectly, had significantly better cardiovascular outcomes than those who tried to do everything perfectly but inconsistently. Start with just 2 or 3 of these routines and practice them for a week or 2 before adding others. Maybe begin with hydration, breathing exercises, and light exposure, since these are simple and require no special equipment. As these become natural habits, gradually incorporate the others. The goal is to create a sustainable morning routine that you actually enjoy and look forward to, not a rigid checklist that feels overwhelming. Consider your current schedule and lifestyle. If you're not a morning person, start with shorter versions of each routine. A 2-minute breathing exercise is infinitely better than skipping it entirely because you don't have 10 minutes. 3 gentle stretches are better than none. The key is building the habit first, then expanding as it becomes natural. It's also worth noting that these routines work synergistically. The hydration supports your circulation, which enhances the benefits of your breathing exercises. The mindfulness practice makes you more aware of your posture throughout the day. The gradual movement prepares your body for more effective exercise later. Each element supports and amplifies the others. Let's address some common concerns and modifications. If you have existing cardiovascular conditions, definitely consult with your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your routine. Most of these practices are gentle and beneficial for nearly everyone, but your doctor may have specific recommendations based on your individual health status. For people with very high blood pressure, the cool water exposure in routine 8 should be approached cautiously, as sudden temperature changes can cause temporary blood pressure spikes. Start with just slightly cooler water and gradually work toward a more noticeable temperature difference as your body adapts. If you're taking blood pressure medications, don't stop or change them based on these routines. Instead, work with your doctor to monitor how these lifestyle changes affect your numbers. Many people find that consistent, healthy morning routines allow them to optimize their medications over time, but this should always be done under medical supervision. The beautiful thing about focusing on blood vessel health is that the benefits extend far beyond just your heart. Healthy circulation affects your brain function, energy levels, skin health, and even your mood. When your blood vessels are functioning optimally, every organ and tissue in your body receives better oxygen and nutrient delivery. Studies consistently show that people with healthy blood vessels have better cognitive function as they age, more stable energy throughout the day, and greater resilience to stress. You're not just preventing future problems, you're optimizing how you feel and function right now. As we wrap up, remember that cardiovascular health is built day by day, choice by choice. The morning routines we've discussed work because they address the specific physiological challenges your body faces upon waking while taking advantage of your natural circadian rhythms. Practicing mindfulness and meditation may help you manage stress and high blood pressure, sleep better, feel more balanced and connected, and even lower your risk of heart disease, according to the American Heart Association. The investment of 20 to 30 minutes each morning in these routines pays dividends throughout your entire day and throughout your entire life. Your blood vessels are remarkably responsive to positive changes. And many people notice improvements in energy, mood, and overall well-being within just a few weeks of consistent practice. Start tomorrow morning with just 1 or 2 of these routines. Notice how you feel. Pay attention to your energy levels and gradually build your personalized morning routine. Your heart, your blood vessels, and your future self will thank you for taking this proactive approach to cardiovascular health. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's progress. Every positive choice you make supports your cardiovascular system, and these morning routines give you multiple opportunities each day to invest in your long-term health. Small, consistent actions create remarkable results over time, and there's no better time to start than tomorrow morning. If this video has been helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more evidence-based health content. In the comments, let me know which of these routines you're most excited to try, or share your own morning habits that support your health. Taking care of your cardiovascular system is one of the best investments you can make, and I'm excited to be part of your health journey.